Welcome, everyone, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Troy Trojans, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Trojans' offense is on the field for the first time today. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. Tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Gore. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On second down, wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley. Probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Tackled, but he has a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, looking again to throw. Floats it out in space. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quickly complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. On the move, it's Gore. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose. At the 30. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays, another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Auburn! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll sneak it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Trying to get to it. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good game. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Let's go! They'll try to get the first through the air. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. Working the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught at the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Looking for a gap. It's Gore. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The Tigers get it past the sticks.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot.
And that pass intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Got the quick completion. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Troy.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jeff. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his part.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Coming after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field.